the gold American Eagle versus the Canadian Maple Leaf. I'm here to cover both of them. Here is a nice 1/4 ounce Canadian Maple Leaf. People also say that they're easier to sell here in the US and that they might command a premium. Now that we'll talk a little bit about later. We're even gonna call a local coin shop. We're just gonna make a complete cold call. I'm gonna let them know, hey, I have an American Eagle and I have a Canadian Maple Leaf. Are you paying any more for either or? My hometown. We'll see what they think about the American Eagles. Back to Fresh Roots AU. I am Fresh Roots. I've been stacking gold for over a decade. I'm here to share some of my knowledge with you. So I know a lot of people have already covered this topic. Let's get this to focus here. The gold American Eagle versus the Canadian Maple Leaf, or the gold Buffalo versus the Maple Leaf, and vice versa. What's up with this 22 karat gold? Should we have it in the stack, or should we stick with the Maple Leafs and the Buffaloes, the 24 karat gold, guys? So I am here to cover both of them. Here is a nice 1/4 ounce Canadian Maple Leaf for you. So I own both, and I'm here to discuss kind of the pros, the cons. I used to be a little confused myself on the 22 karat with Eagles. I used to think that there's less gold in them, but it turns out there's not less gold in them. They'll actually add a little bit of gold and silver in addition to that weight of gold. For instance, in this 1/2 ounce, they add a little bit of gold, they add a little bit of silver, a little bit of copper, and that's gonna make it a little bit heavier than the 1/2 ounce. And the reason they do that is for durability. 24 karat gold is very soft. You can dent it, ding it. It is less durable than the 22 karat that you'll get in the American Eagles. So some people prefer that. Also, they are IRA eligible here in the US. Talk to your tax professional or your investor guy for that and all the info on that. And we'll be making some videos on that in the future as well. And some people also say that they're easier to sell here in the US and that they might command a premium. Now that we'll talk a little bit about later. We're even gonna call a local coin shop. We're just gonna make a complete cold call. I'm gonna let them know, hey, I have an American Eagle and I have a Canadian Maple Leaf. Are you paying any more for either or, and why? And some shops are, some shops aren't, some do not care. They're just gonna pay you spot gold or whatever their deal is, 2% under spot, what have you. Some places will give you spot. Personally, in the past, when I've sold like a gold American Buffalo, for instance, I've gotten the spot price of gold for it when selling it. So some shops are willing to purchase gold at spot if it's an American Buffalo, and then they'll sell it for whatever, 2% or 3% above. That's just kind of how their margins and their spreads are on those items. Anything over spot or at spot is a good price when you're looking to sell your gold, because a lot of refineries even will pay you 98% of spot, so they're gonna pay 2% less than what gold is actually selling for. So here is that American Eagle, guys. The 22 karat golds, we already covered that. We covered that the 22 karat, they just add a little bit of silver, a little bit of copper for the durability. Here is the 24 karat Maple Leaf, guys. Now, personally, I like 24 karat. So I like the Buffaloes, I like the Maple Leafs, I even like Iowa Man coins. When I go to sell gold, which hasn't been often, I'm a gold stacker, so I like to stack my gold as opposed to selling it. But when I have sold gold in the past, I just get spot for it. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's a Maple Leaf. Again, I've sold some Buffaloes, I get spot. It is what it is. That's just kind of what I'm looking to get is gold spot price, or very close to it, 99% of spot price of gold. But like, again, my Buffalo, I got spots. So we'll call a local coin shop and we'll see what they have to say about what they're paying for 22 karat, 24 karat Maple Leafs, Buffaloes, Eagles. Are they paying any more or less for either or? We'll check into it right now, guys. Let's call one of them right now. A lot of the local dealers and shop owners already know who I am, so I don't want to call them and put them on spot. We're just going to call All Valley Coin and Jewelry. This place is in Temecula, so it's my hometown. We'll see what they think about the American Eagles or the Maple Leafs, guys.
Coin and Jewelry.
Hey, how's it going? I was just wondering, are you paying any more for like an Eagle versus a Maple Leaf or vice versa?
Yes. Yeah, Eagles typically go for more than everything.
Okay, a little bit more for the Eagles. Okay, cool. Are you paying like spot on them right now?
Don't know what you're talking about as far as gold, silver,
gold. Yeah, gold.
Spot right now, unless you had a quantity gold.
Yeah.
You had, let me see where we're at. Depending on the quantity you have, let me see where Gold Eagles are. Really, the only thing that we're paying spot or close to spot right now, last I checked, was Buffaloes. But let me see where Eagles are at.
Okay.
Yeah, no one's buying stuff. Everybody's just selling. So it's 2 right now. Depending on the quantity you have, you're looking at they're even down. You're probably looking at about maybe 65 to about maybe $80 back of spot to anywhere about $50 back of spot, depending on quantity you have.
Okay, on an Eagle, you mean?
On a Gold Eagle, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to get some research down, see what I'm a stacker myself, and just trying to get the right info. I know everyone's kind of, when I've sold my Buffaloes, I usually get spot. Eagles usually like the same thing, but I've noticed in the past with the Maple Leafs, a little bit under, right, on the Maple Leafs, I'm assuming.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. All right, brother. Glad to get the info. I'll come in and maybe bring something in, or maybe even buy something. We'll see what's up.
All right. Sounds good.
Thanks, brother.
Bye-bye.
Right. There you have it. I mean, seriously, guys, there you have it. I mean, kind of just to reiterate what I was talking about. Eagles, right? If you're looking for investment purposes, Eagles and Buffaloes in the U.S. are going to be your best bet. Maple Leafs are great, but they're going to be, listen, they're going to be paying a little less when buying them. And I'm talking most places. Me personally, if I ever sold this, I'm going to get spot for it, right? Or just about. But listen, and when I buy them, I actually do try to buy them for a little cheaper because I know that at the end of the day that I can get melt for it. It is what it is. I mean, it depends on who you are, depends on your situation. But if you're just a normal guy or gal and you're stacking gold, Buffaloes and Eagles are gonna be the way to go, guys, because the liquidity you're gonna get just about spot on them. Same with the Buffaloes. Buffaloes, it seems like, are the number one. You're gonna get spot pretty much on them. You know, you're gonna get the melt value right out of them when you're looking to sell those. So I think it's good to try to stack those away, but it's going to be tough. An entry point on a Buffalo, you're going to be paying over $4,000 right now for an entry point on a Buffalo, unless you're looking at the fractionals, which me personally, I do own the entire fractional set. I do own an entire 2008 gold Buffalo fractional set. So yeah, you're not going to get any of the fractionals at all because they only made them in 2008. In fact, hold tight. Let me go grab that for you guys. I've been saying I'm going to show you guys some cool things out of the collection. I think this is a good opportunity to show you something cool out of the collection. I'll be right back. Let me go into the vault and crack something open. All right, guys, this one's going back into the safe real soon after I show you, but this is an important set in my collection. This is going to be the entire 2008 Gold Buffalo set, and they are all MS70 NGC early releases. So we have the 1 ounce, the half ounce, the quarter ounce, and even a 1/10 ounce Gold Buffalo. These are all pure 24 karat gold. The melt is about a little less than 2 ounces, but you're gonna pay a premium on this. Listen, I'm a stacker first, collector second, but this was something that was important to me to collect this set. My very first gold that I ever purchased was a gold 1 ounce Buffalo, and I purchased it for $16.32, like over a decade ago. And I still purchase gold from that same guy that sold me that Buffalo. In fact, I purchased a half ounce from him recently, and I paid more for that half ounce than I did for that 1 ounce gold Buffalo back in the day. So the gold Buffaloes were important to me. I wanted to collect this set. This is a collector set for sure. It is not a stacking set. So just there is a distinction and a difference in there. You're gonna pay a huge premium for something like this, guys, slabbed and ready to go. But if you can get a gold American Buffalo 1 ounce at melt value or at really close to melt value, and that's your purchase that you can do, I highly suggest doing that. If not, go fractional, go with the American Eagles. And again, this is for investment purposes. It's not gonna be as fun or as interesting. I like to buy sometimes some of the smaller pieces and pay that premium, and I'm okay with doing that because I'm a collector a little bit as well. But if I'm just looking to stack, guys, I'm gonna be right back. Let me put this back in the safe, and then we'll talk to you a little bit about the stacking benefits of the Eagles. Okay, so again, I like both. I like the Maple Leafs and I like the Eagles, but if you're gonna be a stacker and that is your primary goal, is to be an investor and a stacker, the Eagles are available in all fractional sizes. They're available in 1/10 ounce, quarter ounce, half ounce, and full ounce. You can even kind of sort of parlay your way up. You can buy 3/4 ounces, you know, a quarter ounce every month, and then on your fourth one, maybe trade it in and kind of work that out with your bullion dealer, which I have done before. I've actually done that with this piece right here. I had a quarter ounce eagle, and my dealer didn't have any quarter ounce eagles. I was looking to purchase another quarter ounce eagle. He said, hey, listen, I have a half ounce eagle. If you want to bring me your quarter ounce and just charge you the melt of the quarter, and I'll give you this half ounce. So he kind of hooked me up on that, and then boom, now you're locked in on an eagle, right? So I suggest purchasing the eagles, guys. It's not as fun, not as interesting. If you're okay with losing that little bit of premium when you're selling, and you are okay with, you know, even paying sometimes a premium on some of these other designs, like from the Isle of Man, for instance. I have these angel pieces. I pay a little premium when I buy them, and when I sell them, I might not even be able to sell them for anything more than melt value. You saw when we called that local dealer over there that when he's purchasing maples, he's gonna pay less than he does on the eagle. So just kind of to give you guys a little bit of an idea of the real world situation. If you're just looking for the ease of things, eagles, especially if you're in the US, if you're okay with the haggle when you're looking to sell, and you're okay with maybe paying a premium on some collector items, then you can go with some 24 karat from anywhere. On the maple leaves, purchase them at spot. If you can, definitely, you're never gonna get them less than spot. So purchase at spot. Don't ever pay a premium for a maple leaf, because when you're looking to sell a maple leaf in the US, you're not even gonna get melt. If you're just a normal dude and you don't have a relationship with your bullion dealer. But if you have a relationship with your bullion dealer, you should be able to get melt even for your maple leafs, guys. But you might get a little more for your eagles. So we saw that just now, real world. So guys, just my 2 cents on the whole situation, eagles versus maple leafs. It can get a little confusing, but at the end of the day, the easiest thing to do is gonna be the eagles. Easiest thing to buy, easiest thing to sell. You know you'll get top dollar when you sell them. You might pay a premium when you're purchasing them though. That's the only, you know, flip side of things. Other than that, they're the easiest ones to sell, and the dealers like buying them, right? They're willing to pay that premium for them. So again, just a quick episode, guys, to come on here and talk about the eagles versus the maple leafs, and even include those buffaloes and that really cool buffalo set for you. It's all up to you. Let me know what you guys do. I mean, if you're a stacker here in the US, what do you do? Do you prefer the maple leafs? Do you just